Okay, I don't know what name of this casino is. We're gonna find out later, but it's across from the ferry terminal. So we're gonna show you that too. So there's the ferry terminal right there. So we'll put this all in context. There's also another casino here, Grand Palace Casino as well. Go check out the room. Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, so just to save some time, I walked down so you can see this kind of bubbly thing. And I think this might be Alai, but I'm not 100% sure. But we're gonna definitely find out. And over there is where we were just standing up there. There's another casino over there, and the ferry terminal, which is closed. And what we're gonna do is just kind of walk around this. We'll try to see what this is, for one. And I think it's a Alai, but it might not be. The name is written in Chinese, but I saw a couple of things that said Alai. And if it is, then that makes sense because there's a Alai hotel right behind this one. So we're gonna definitely go check that all out. There's a ferry terminal that goes to Hong Kong. It's been closed for 14 months. I suspect that maybe mainland Chinese ferries can come in, I think, because I keep seeing people walking on these things, and there's really no reason to be here unless you're coming in and off the ferry. I mean, you could be going over there. Okay, let's just see what this all is. Okay, so over there is kind of a reservoir for walking around. Let's see what this is all about. So it looks like there's a name here called, like this building could be another one called Joint Leisure Center, Central Laser Joint? I don't know. Northgate. This could also be something called Oceanus, which makes sense. Cloakroom. Oceanus might be something different, so I'm not 100% sure. Here's another thing to the border gate. I see that building that's up front, you know, that. Oh yeah, Alai. So I think this is part of Alai. So Alai, there it is right there. Alai Hotel. I mean, it could be. It says Alai Oceanus, so I'm assuming these are must be connected. Just kind of go up and then give you some perspective of. I think I need some perspective of it too, because right now we're just kind of underground and it looks like nothing, right? So kind of at a busy spot over there. You can see some people running and some exercise equipment. There's a reservoir up there, which isn't going to be the focus of this video, but it is there. I did do another video recently. I think it's called Reservoir Park. Here's the other video. Okay, so yeah, here's Alai Buffet. Oh, okay. There's the elevator here, and then this is all blocked, so you can't go back and forth. But I guess if you're in the hotel, you can. Macau Ferry Terminal, which is closed to Hong Kong, and foreigners can't take it, but I think the mainland Chinese can, so I think that's why I'm seeing some mainland Chinese coming in. And this one, this little reservoir, you can walk all the way around it. And over here is Alai. So that's that building again that we have. So actually this is more interesting when you see it from ferry terminal, Oceanus. But then when you're on the ground level, it's kind of hard to know what's there. It feels like it's kind of empty. There's no entrances, hardly any entrances, but I guess the entrances, yeah, it's set up funny. It's set up really funny. It's kind of a habit. This area is kind of a funny area because Fisherman's Wharf is set up kind of funny. There's they got all this waterfront, but they don't really use the waterfront. We just did another video that you're gonna see, or you just did see. Here's the entrance to the hotel. Alai right there. but there's like waterfront over there, but they don't use it. So the hotel has this beautiful waterfront, but it says for staff only. Nobody else can go in it. So there's a lot of kind of funny things like that. And actually this Oceanus too. Like there's Alai. So we got this hotel, buffet. But then when you look here, you don't really see, it doesn't really seem very clear that there's anything here. Like you'd have to, I don't know. Like when you walk around, it's like, let's say I wanted to get in here, like how do I get in? Can't get in there. Anyways, we'll walk around and see. It says Alai Hotel straight ahead, so we'll just walk through the hotel. And from the hotel, you'll be able to see some of Gea Hill anyway, so. Yeah, you can't get in any of these, right? So it's just, there's a Alai Hotel. So I guess this whole area is Alai. Yeah, you know, I've been here for 8 years. There's the entrance. Wow, I guess if you're in this entrance, you basically could be basically just coming from that hotel, or coming from the ferry terminal. So I don't even know where. Like, I guess people are parked illegally here. Huh. So I guess this is targeted towards the mainland tourists, and they come in, and they probably only come here. I don't know, it's convenient, I guess, if you come off the ferry terminal, so. Yeah, it's just funny though, because you got all that space, like you could make something really cool, right? And so they kind of have like Oceanus, ocean bubble thing, but it kind of, these are hotel rooms? You just overlook that bridge. But yeah, actually, anyway, so the Legend Palace. What the heck is this? What? It's a hotel. I guess we're gonna walk around this hotel. I'll just kind of talk about the dysfunction of the. So here's a parking garage. It's kind of a strange hotel, right? Because basically you kind of have this, like you have those entrances that come in, so you actually have skyways that come in from the ferry terminal, so you can really do some really cool stuff to bring people in, right? Like maybe some businesses right there. You know, you could have all kinds of cool stuff here, but it looks like the way they designed it, they just kind of put, you know, meter rooms, and but you could have, like, this whole thing could be a bunch of restaurants that they lease out from the hotel, you know, like make some lively street. I don't know, there's a bunch of different stuff. There's Casa Real. So yeah, actually Casa Real, I did another video there, and I didn't realize that this was so close, because when I'm over there, this looks like nothing. But this is actually a hotel. This is like so poorly designed. Hood Terminal Maritimo. Wow, this is so poorly designed. So let's kind of get over here and just see what it looks like from street level. Yeah, what is that? Do rooms look out from those little things? Like, is that like, are the rooms interesting inside or something? Casa Real Hotel over there. So there's a Alai. So I think what we'll do, that street, that side looks pretty boring, and we're almost at the shade here, so I'm gonna walk a little bit further. But yeah, so anyways, the Fisherman's Wharf has all this waterfront, but almost nothing is focused on the waterfront. There's a street that goes through the middle of it that has no view of the water, which is the main street, and then there's all these ways to try to get to the water, but you can't walk all along the water because there's like stuff that blocks them off and things like that. Hotels that are more profitable to turn them into parking garages than they are to. Okay, so a buffet. So I guess what they do, they probably bring in a lot of tourists and little tour groups, and just probably like soak them for as much money and put them in these little buffets like that. And then that's why, you know, it's near the ferry terminal, so maybe they make some good deals. for convenience. So it must be a place that kind of focuses more on convenience, location, but not much else. So that's Alai. It's one of the, I knew that it was here, but I just didn't really know. So there it is right there again. So I knew it was here, but I just never really, this is such a messy area. It's hard to drive over here, like take a bus here, like taxi, like, there's taxis here, but it's not really anywhere in particular. So I guess that's a Alai. There's even something called Avenue, but it's closed. So there might be something that goes in there. But I think it's just maybe just focused for the tour groups. Look at those hotels. So yeah, that's Alai. There's a Golden Dragon, and the Fisherman's Wharf is down that way. And yeah. So there it is. I always kind of wondered about this hotel. So now I finally walked around it and I can see like how it's kind of, yeah, it's been here 8 years and I just never come to this area. But probably the biggest surprise that I saw, there are a bunch of stuff like saunas, so there's a lot of like sex tourism stuff in this area. Lots of saunas and massage shops and sex shops too. So I think that's the big draw as I come in off the ferry terminal from I guess mainland China, and then what used to be Hong Kong before. And then this area is kind of interesting though, because it's like a little Thai area. Just a shrine though, but it looks pretty cool. And so yeah, Alai really has nothing, but then you come over here, and this is in this Casa Real complex, and then it changes a little bit and it's kind of more interesting. I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of walk all the way through, so at least that way you kind of have an idea of like how Alai has something more than, so it's gonna walk. Then you can see Golden Dragon Casino and Casa Real, and then there's all these kind of shopping areas, restaurants. Those little big foots are like massage places. And then we're gonna come on out. And then once we come out, you can kind of see the context of everything. I think you can. But anyway, so we saw the Fisherman's Wharf is over there. It's also a little bit dysfunctional. Alai is definitely 100% dysfunctional. Then this little area is a little bit like a kind of a sex place, because there's like 18 sauna, crazy, happy show, casino, Golden Dragon. Fisherman's Wharf is over that way. And then over here, there's this kind of goes, keep walking, you get into more downtown Macau, and then Casa Real is over there. Okay, so it's a little bit long, but at least now you can kind of put it in context a little bit. So we basically came from Alai, and then we came through, and there's Fisherman's Wharf. Okay. Okay, I'm back at the hotel. It's like one of the worst hotels I've ever seen. It's like so ridiculous, because you got this like prime, there's like the ferry terminal is right there. They think it has this really cool space, and then you also have all the skyway entrances that come directly there that are probably built by the city, and those are like right here, and they're underneath right here, and they even go right there. But we just walked up there and there was like no entrance. There was an entrance, but it was like closed, blocked off to the public, nothing inviting, like nothing, just like man, it's like probably for design it's like one of the worst hotels I've ever seen. And it's so crazy because it's like in such amazing location. There's Alai. Okay, anyways, that's all I'm gonna say for that. On the other hand, there's something kind of cool up there, because you can see some housing up in the Gay Hill. You kind of started by some interesting stuff. You could walk over this reservoir, they could sell that, they could, I don't know. Anyways, that's the Hotel Alai. And all its dysfunction.